Veronica Park. I can't say it like her. What's good, K-Drama Crew? This your girl KC Michelle, back with another episode of What Did I Just Watch? And for today's episode, we're gonna take a look at The Secret Life of My Secretary, starring Kim Young Kwang as Do Min-ik and Jin Ki-ju as Jeung Gal. Jeung Gal Hee is a contract secretary working for Do Min-ki at TNT Mobile, and her contract is about up. By sacrificing her personal life, making questionable fashion choices as his secretary to sacrifice functionality for looks, and even taking on tasks that are not in her job description to make herself more valuable to him, such as taking care of his fish. She had really hoped she had done enough to get hired full-time. Taking heart to the family motto, 3 moments of patience can ward off great disaster. But instead, she was let go in the most thoughtless way possible. However, when Min-ki finds himself in a position where he needs her, when Min-ik takes this ridiculous tumble over the balcony after a fight with what seems to be a robber, he loses the ability to see faces, with the exception of Gal Hee. So he makes one of our favorite K-drama tropes, the contract with Gal Hee, to keep her on board while he tries to figure his life out to protect his position at the company, which is being threatened by his uncle, but not his uncle, who lives in the same house as him. At the same time, his mother, but not his mother, is trying to set him up in an arranged marriage with Veronica Park. Veronica Park. I can't say it like her. In order to grow their power and influence for their products in the movies that she has influence over. But Veronica isn't quite interested in a blind date. So she sends her former secretary, Gal Hee, to get her out of the situation. Since she didn't wear her typical secretary uniform to the date, he didn't recognize her as his secretary. And so she took advantage of the situation to make him the servant to her, and she can finally eat the food that she's always been around but hasn't been able to indulge in. And of course, this encounter creates the heart flutters, which complicates matters as Veronica is actually interested in his bestie, who's actually trying to leave the company because he's tired of Min-ik's family's shenanigans and all their manipulations. But there's something else going on behind the scenes, and the mix-up of a flash drive is the key to figuring out just what is going on and who's the mastermind behind it. To me, it seems like the writers were given a challenge to see just how many rom-com tropes they could fit into one K-drama and still make it make sense. Once you accept that, this drama becomes quite enjoyable. There's also a great message to corporations and their leaders about how they treat their support staff, which is a recurring theme throughout this drama. If only in real life these higher-ups would listen and learn. And I like the second lead's relationship. Like, Veronica Park is actively trying to defeat the modern caste system that doesn't allow her to be with Ki-Dae-ju. So if you're annoyed by or you need a break from rom-com tropes, then sit this one out. But if you need a cute, not so traumatizing rom-com with a moral message about how to treat employees with respect and dignity, then you found your next drama. So did you watch The Secret Life of My Secretary? Would you recommend it? What was your reaction when Min-ik fired Gal Hee? Were you as pissed as I was? Were you surprised by who all was behind the flash drive? Do you feel like the ends justify the means in situations like this? If you haven't watched it, are you going to give it a try? Let's discuss these things in the comments, because I have so much more that I'd like to say, but I don't like to give spoilers and stuff like this. I just want to give a little taste, so those of you who've seen it, we can reflect on it, and if you haven't seen it, give you an idea if you do want to see it. And as always, if you like content like this and want to be part of the K-Drama Crew, you know what you got to do.